že se teď vybavil, jak někde za útoky na ten tíko kopil. Jsem v životě neviděl zase.
První onka, no podle mě.
Nikdy jsem mi to jako na to.
Běžný.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production. I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The 49-yard line.
Čehli to dobře v půl zápasu.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The tackle made at the 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to be taken down with a
A mě někdy přijde, že to utíká strašně rychle. A někdy to trvá jak svině.
Podle toho, kolik je kompletníci. Nevím.
A jsme spadali Lamar Jackson zraněný.
Škoda, se nezranil chvilku předtím. Sice měl Kaleru zraněný, ale on jenom ten zápas, pak se dal do kutu.
Můžu si to zapěstí.
Zase tam je flex, kámo, tak to jsem zvědavej, pičo. Já jsem nic nedal. Kámo, to je sračka, pičo, tohle, já to mrdám, vole. To je hovno, pičo. To jde do piče ta hra. A dvakrát to proběhneme, teda dvakrát tohle.
To mám super quarterbacka na tenhle zápas. To jsem přesně nechtěl slyšet.
A co to udělal? Co to znamená ten holding, Dave?
To udrží.
Jakože ho drží, jo?
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Out of the shotgun is Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
On to chytl, jo? Proč to nevzal ty debile?
Že že tam byli přímo, že?
Jones, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Bills 0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Ale jakož jsi mi udělal chuť takhle na jídlo, víš? To je nějaký zbytek parku.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Number 14.
Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone, and the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from there.
Win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defense.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Opět sám piče. Kámo, nechápu to. Já to hraju zónu,
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
To bylo výstavní ičko. Klobouček byl Juva. To by chytl i můj pes. Tady, ten by tady čekal.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 34-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills 17.
We use the word relentless a lot. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
3 at the 9-yard line.
Now Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady.
Kamo, tak toto piče, to nechápu to, on to hodil úplně někam jinam, piče. Já to
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll go for it, it's Brady.
Nechytej to, kamo, nechytej to, piče, mrdám to.
Try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
The play is a turnover on downs.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Taking it about the 36. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady, throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
No prosím, to je Ičko, díky. Take it to the house.
Now Brady again. He'll find Miller, that's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Popcorn.
Pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Ale bál jsem se, kámo, protože mi to na to, co jsem teď hodil, jakoby, mi vždycky přijde, kámo, že musíš to vždycky za hráčem. Od prvního zápasu.
14-13 vedu a ještě kope teď.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the 1st half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even 1st half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Busy?
No.
Tak kdy se máme pro ten kavovar stavit?
V sobotu se stavíme.
To malem chytl, že?
Jo, já jsem doma, my jsme doma do 3.
Do 3, ok. Jo, stavíme se pro ně.
Ty nejdeš pro to jídlo, Dave?
Oni jako vyjeli, museli jít domů.
Party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Čubenko je hrozný.
Je, no.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A teď je to pravá zima, tak mám dejdu. Měli do Vánocí píče, nebo?
Přesně.
Tam je píče úplně sám, do píče. Furt to hraješ dookola, jinak to nejde bránit píče. Ty měli rychlej, že celkem, Dave?
To má 90 něco, 98.
Aha.
Já zase vymýšlím píčo hry, kurva, tady to vůbec není.
Píčko, pěkně Busy.
Přesně to je to ono. To je přesně ono, proč to vymýšlím teď, zrovna, když to je pamatuju.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 47-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case,
Dobrý den, restaurace u Přiboru, já jsem přinesl jídlo.
Ano, jdu dolů. Jo. Čekám, to není Přibor, jo, kdo to veze, pičo. Dobré dolů.
Jo, jo.
Vezl jídlo, mňami. Ježiš, co to je, ty vole, to mě přejel.
Dáme góla, večírek. Dáme góla. Dáme góla ve 4. Tak jak já si udělám ty parky tady?
Ten Marek, jak si udělal ty parky?
Škoda, že 6 hodin a za 3 hodiny budu mít hlad znova.
Deset minut.
Já jsem dal tu tyčku spodní, jo? No tak to mě poser.
Kolik to máš?
Prosím?
Kolik to máte?
Já jsem má hodinu a půl pryč, co jsem prostě.
Já to mám 3-0.
Vedeš?
Co byš mi převlíct?
S tebou nejde hrát, kamo.
Jaký co mám převlíct, jako co obyčejnou? Stejný hladí?
Promiň, no.
Čili teda musím na nákup, to je v prdeli, vole.
Že taky něco objednáme na večeři? Co budeme večeřet? No dneska? No a s čím?
Že bych si dal mejkrač, piču. Kolik jdeš do práce, Matěj dá?
No ani nemůžu. Na 8 dneska.
Ty nemáš nočku, Matějda?
Mám od 8. Protože já jsem byl ráno na 9 v kanclu, tak jsem zůstával do 8 a ona přišla, víš co, 8 ráno. A já jdu na 8 večer. Na pohodu.
Ne? Jo, ježiš, promiň, já jsem se zeptal, ale ježiš, všichni si objednávají přes sluchátku, tak mě... Tak...
Můžem. Můžem?
Halo.
Říkal jsi, já jsem tě neslyšel jsem, sorry. Jdem na toju?
Jo.
Mě vzala chuť, ne? Jak se všichni tady dáváte do budky. A to my tam máme ty avokáda ještě, ne? Co?
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And
he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 2 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
No, běž.
Jo. Kdo ti to dovezl, to jídlo?
Já nevím, neznám to.
On this drive so far, it's 1st and 10.
Vždycky vozí 3, jsem čekal 6.
Here's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right
Pičko, pěkně běžel, tam byl flag, to je piči.
now 3rd and 8.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
To je škoda.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Gosh,
Kámo, ty mi všechno chytneš.
this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as the game believed it.
Jak jsem to zmínil na poslední chvíli hodin, tak
Partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays
Jak
for
nahnal
the
čas?
game.
No tak já mám
Believe
6
it.
minut.
That's being tested right here. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go right back to Singletary. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Je, no, pěkný, ne? Pěkný moment. To ano. Co se děje?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Takže holky si to PSko, když já vedu 17 0.
A jinak to ti frajeři prostě nedostanou.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this.
Hej,
He's got the
borci?
2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Vedu 17 0 a holci si zapl PSko a mi se to vyplo.
Ale by to uměl uložit v půlce toho zápasu.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Zas tam běží tam.
Co se kurva děje?
Že si zapl PSko, třeba já jsem hrál na 1 a mi se to vyplo díky toho, že jsem odstrašený na tom účtu.
On si ani nevšiml, že hrál za tvůj tým.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the play. And
So that's
the
the one,
Bills
huh?
first down.
Jo, vlastně, tak to fakt to
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Jsi nakoupila takovou jako edici, jo?
Here's Allen to throw it.
Kamo, tak toto je sračka. Já to rozjebu, pičo! To je hovno, pičo.
Mickey Mouse.
Tak toto je hovno. Tak, a už to nebudu hrát.
Proč to je sračka, malý?
Co? Tak kámo, proč ti 2 hráči stali a nikdy na něho nešel? Podívej se, jak tam stál s tím quarterbackem.
Na to vidím, tak ty jsi stál s tím, ty jsi udělal blitz proti běhu. Tam to krásně udělal.
Já vím, ale ti 2 se na něho dívali, kámo. Však byli úplně sami a stali u něho.
Ti říkám, že on ti udělal blitz proti běhu. Prostě oni čekali ti hráči, že budou půjde středem běh na ty 2 yardy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to... And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came
Kde
out.
zjistíme, na jak dlouho budu mít zraněného? My team injuries. Trovanou, že by tam mělo být napsáno Injury report.
Dobrá, to už děláme tady to.
Mám no player, ale injury report.
Jo, dobrá.
Co říkal Machina? Že mi se teď zranil vlastně v tom zápase Lamar a to tam uvidím až další týden jakoby, kdy se vrací, nebo? A máš to tam zraněno? No právě, že teď když dám injury report, tak tam není nikdo.
Tak možná nemáš zraněno.
Jenom ten zápas asi nevyhrál. To bylo dobré, no.
On to jednou rukou odjebal.
Když máte to odklikle, takže můžete vlastně i čtvrtý vík začít.
Čo prostě?
Tak se majte, chlopáci. Ahoj.
Někam jede, jo?
Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route. It plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give to Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is a hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I gotta tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Now they go for it on
Za to,
4th,
ano,
but
já
this
vím,
one's
promiň,
gonna
co mám
wind
dělat.
up incomplete.
Nejde, prostě se tady balony dlouhé jsou
So it's
kompletní
base
pasy,
football
zvládám
here
to
as we
prostě
get
3
you
minuty.
reset. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. Levante David in on the tackle. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They will run with Singletary. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ale že na půl 8 zítra, ne? A je prý plná hospoda, se sedí tuto dno. Vůbec nevě. Stejně neudržím čisté konto, vždycky tak dám. To se dali opíčit.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
A já mám čvachtavé nový.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bills, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Go.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to drink it till the dream is bigger. Only want to go. We don't need to sit.
Jo, už 27 sekund, za to je tady složité, když se teď máme co to dál, protože tam přerušuje hodně. Tam je nějaké slyšení. Tam tabá tam je.
To si ti piče mare?
Dobré borci, přijdu potom večer.
Čau.
Competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splat, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Gimana dulu?
Kecil dari Tuhan berapa?
Berapa?
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. That I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the past to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. And she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself this speed. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz. What this pink stuff is, gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking. Go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hope compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and